approached by people who believe that their relatives, husbands, wives, grandfathers, uncles, who were moved out of hospital where they were having treatment to clear room for COVID patients, moved into old people's and residential care homes, that they weren't looked after properly. I've done a lot of investigation into this, and it would appear that, those elderly people were vulnerable, and they were in hospital for a reason. They were having medicines and treatments, and it would appear that a lot of them were moved into care situations without their medicines, and it would be surprising if they didn't deteriorate at that stage. And there was very limited GP access to them to look after them. And clearly, when you start reading NG163, which was authorised by Matt Hancock and the Department of Health, I think at the end of March, and if you read that protocol, it's effectively the Liverpool pathway, which we'd voted in Parliament in 2014 to end. That was reinstigated. And the use of midazolam and morphine. Midazolam is a respiratory suppressant. Why anyone who you suspected of having COVID-19, which affects respiration, you'd give them something which would make their respiration even worse. And when you add morphine to at the same time as midazolam, it exacerbates the effects. Well, nobody put on that medication is going to get off it. It's probably somewhere between, depending on the size of the individual, the dose of the midazolam and morphine, sort of 10 to 25 hours, and that's an end-of-life pathway. And obviously, a lot of people feel that their relatives were put on that pathway unnecessarily, and their end was hastened. I've got a lot of evidence that's being given to me on that matter, and quite honestly, I think there'll be court cases about this. And it's interesting that